Hello, everyone. Sorry we are a little bit late. We had a few technical difficulties, but I don't have a laptop anymore. Trying to figure out how it all works on a phone is great fun. I can't even see comments properly. Hi, Tracy.
Are you
Yeah,
able
trying
to
to,
see? Are
I
you able
can,
to
yeah,
see?
I can. I've got a tiny little box to see people's
I might
comments.
be
But
able to see them.
hi, Christopher. As soon as the new comment pops up, I can't see anything. We've got Cindy Bennett.
Let's see. Earlier we have Glitter Angel is here and Mutt Nut is
It's
here.
Michelle. Mhm.
Gail Pierce.
Yeah.
I'm nuts.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mutter Nutter. Chris.
Tracy's going to be in chat today. This is thanks Tracy. This is actually my Hello Kitty onesie.
The non-naughty outfit.
Right, my not naughty Halloween outfit. I was a bit of a wise ass in my Halloween outfit that I wore on Tammy's Live. So if anybody wants to, Tammy's, it's not going to view till tonight. Tammy did a Halloween party. So that will be available tonight on Diamond with NMD if you want to see my slightly naughty and definitely sarcastic Halloween costume.
How are you both today?
Not so wonderful.
I'm exhausted.
Mhm.
We're here for you, Kat. Maybe
Thank
we can catch up later tonight. We haven't even had a chance to catch up. Thanks, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Gail.
Yeah, I've been working nonstop for days. I was in the hospital last week, just mainly for some tests that all got good results, but that was exhausting in itself.
That's
So,
good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you got good results.
Good results, and told to follow up with a neurologist within 2 weeks. And the soonest appointment I can get with the neurologist is in August.
Jesus.
That's
So
insane.
I'm going to go raise hell and kick ass with my insurance company, get my case manager on it, and all that.
Mhm. Yeah. How are you, Adam? How are you feeling?
I've been up and down, but I'm doing good today. I went to the allotment and we got some pumpkins.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Are you
My daughter actually carved hers today.
Oh, you got a happy pumpkin.
Oh, cute. Are you putting a candle in it? Or do they not do that anymore? A flickering.
It's got a candle in it. I've got one each for the kids, and then I've got one, and then I think I've got 3 spare, and then I'm taking 4 down to Angels tomorrow, and then we can do ours for Halloween.
Nice, very nice.
So you're going to be by Angel for Halloween?
I will be with Angel from tomorrow right the way through till the 2nd of November.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, 4 weeks, which will be lovely.
Did you want to share with everybody in chat what's the new change in your life? Have you mentioned it before?
Oh, so yes, like I said earlier, I am going to struggle a little bit because I don't have a laptop anymore. And the reason why I don't have a laptop is I handed my notice in as being kitchen manager and found a local school just around the corner from me where I can walk to work. It stops the stress of driving, it stops the stress of all the management side of things, and it stops the stress of the midday stuff. And since handing my notice in, I've been on reduced pain. Where I was taking painkillers 8 a day, most days I'll take one
Oh,
now, so it's a drastic decrease in the amount of tablets I'm taking, which is great.
Big difference.
Oh, huge difference. The problem is
so
with the
sounds
medication I
like
was
this
on.
job change.
Oh, yeah, definitely changed the load.
Sounds like the job change is going to really contribute to your overall wellness.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
That's
And that's the
sounds
problem
like it.
with the
Yes.
medicine I was on, which was cocodamols. As with most painkillers, your body becomes immune to it after prolonged use.
Yep.
So the more I was using it and consistently using it, the less effective it was on me.
Mhm.
So the hope is now, if I do get a serious pain day, I can take what I'm supposed to take, and it's actually going to make me feel like I'm pain free rather than
That's awesome.
not causing any
Yeah.
benefits.
Hi, Mishi. Mishi is here.
Hi.
Mishi is.
Actually, Mitchie had to. Well, we had to tell her that she couldn't go back to this job. She ended up going back to her last job and ended up having. Can I share? I'm gonna share. And she ended up having a heart attack.
Jesus.
It's so stressful. Yeah.
Is this just recently?
This was a few years back. Well, it's about
Oh, a few years
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, she hasn't. No, we wouldn't let her go back to work. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes, yeah, it can really affect your health.
I say you've only got one life to live, and you need to do something that you can enjoy doing. That's not going to cause stress and health complications.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was 2 years ago. Yeah,
Is any-
I can't remember. 2 years ago.
Okay, 2 years. Is anybody
she had-
experiencing any slowdown in your video or your audio? Because I had a little something here. I'm not sure if it's me or us.
I've been noticing a slowdown in general. I just think it's my Wi-Fi connection. Yeah.
I can't really see my face because there's a big live button in the way.
Oh, you should see it. I think you'd want to see it.
Kayleen is saying she had a heart attack September 10th, and the left side of her heart has damage. Wow.
Yeah. So does
Wow.
Mitch. She had damage to the heart, and it's been very difficult to get the doctors to address that damage. She did end up one time in the hospital, and she has like cardiomegaly, CHF, but somehow seemed to be the only one that's seeing it, except she was one of the last times that she was in the hospital. They had to put her on diuretic and monitor her input output. So yeah, she had a really bad heart attack and stroke at pretty much around the same time. Yeah,
that's awful. I'm glad you seem to be doing a lot better now, Mitch.
It seems like the medical.
Go ahead.
We got lots of green hearts from Tracy.
Oh.
I was going to say, it seems like the medical community, the medical professionals, they'll latch onto one thing when you present with a number of different things, and all the different things get lost in the shuffle.
Yes.
So
you know what I find? I find they don't treat the whole person. And I'm not even saying holistic care. I'm just saying I learned as a medical professional that you don't just look at the numbers. You have to look at everything: numbers, symptoms, the overall. It's
I think a lot of doctors see, especially in the UK, a lot of doctors see the symptoms that you explain that you have and find a diagnosis and a treatment that works around what symptoms you have got, or rather than what you say you have got, not actually the underlying problems that might have caused the situation in the first place.
Right. That's one issue. That's definitely one of the issues. And it's actually they don't even listen. Like, okay, for example, Mitchie was at the doctor's, a cardiologist not that long ago. I'm gonna share because of what I do. And so she showed me the video because a lot of these doctors, they won't even let me in, and I'm her, a healthcare proxy, and they won't let me, and I get it, they don't feel comfortable, whatever, liability, but I can't be there in person. So she shared the video with me after the fact, and they weren't even listening to her.
No.
She's telling them the symptoms. He asked, is there anything else you want to let me know? Anything else bothering you? And she listed, and she sounded horrible. She listed symptoms, and they were not addressed at all.
No.
And they want to do. I went to an orthopedic before my back surgery. I have bad back and neck. So it was like, okay, you have to pick one thing. You can't, you can't be seen for both things at the same time. I don't know about the spine. I thought was one thing, but back and neck, two different things. So we started with the back. The neck came later. But that's the other issue. If they're a specialist, they only want to address that specialty.
Mhm.
And they want to pass the rest along to someone else, even though a lot of these things are interconnected,
Mhm.
especially if you're being treated for these things with medication.
Yeah.
Some of these medications cause problems and symptoms that affect other systems. So anyway, the whole thing has been very disappointing. I've seen over the last decade just such a deterioration. And I've talked to fellow nurses, friends of mine, and we're all finding the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's been very disheartening for me. And you have to really advocate for yourself.
I think you just lose trust in the doctors, don't you, after a while? I know I did with mine, because I was constantly going to the doctors and saying, look, what I'm experiencing with my stomach and intestines isn't right. There's something wrong there. And for 4 years, they just kept on telling me it was diet or work-related stress or changing my routine. It wasn't until I actually said to the doctors, I want you to transfer me to the hospital. And she was like, no, we don't do that. And I was like, I don't care what you want to do. I've looked it up on the internet. I can ask for a transfer myself because I don't feel the attention to care is there. So they transferred me within, I think within 2 weeks, I'd got an appointment. And within 2 days of that appointment, I had a letter saying that I have ulcerative colitis. Like, that's what it was the entire time. And when I listed what been through, they were disgusted. The doctor had just passed it off.
It was classic symptoms. That's the
Yeah.
same thing with my sister. There's classic symptoms. It doesn't take a genius, or like you say, a brain surgeon, or in this case, a cardiologist. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that visits get shorter and shorter, so they have to pack in more and more patients. And I've been at both ends. I've been behind the scenes. I worked in a doctor's office for a good portion of my life. So I know that you need to bring in the money. You need to pay the bills. You need to pay your staff. You need to pay, and you got to make a living. And malpractice insurance in the health field is just outrageous. So they're forced to pack it in. And that doesn't help. I mean, 15 minutes, sometimes even less. It's like, I had this standing joke, and I don't know if I've mentioned it here before, but I always mention it. I worked for a doctor, and when he first started packing in, the patients, I would get very upset because I did most of the work, and he got paid the big bucks. But I would have to try. We didn't get a lunch break, so I'd have to try and grab something to drink or eat in between the patients. So I get a patient in, I set him up, get him all ready for him. By the time I walk down the long corridor to throw something in my mouth, he's already coming out of seeing the patient, so he's going to be ready for the next patient. And I just said, no. I said, you get back in there and you touch your patient. You stick that stethoscope on that patient and you touch them somewhere, because there was no way you said your greetings and you examined this person and came out that quickly. Get back in there. I was so upset, but this is going back 30 years.
This is before it got bad.
It's definitely worse now.
Before it got bad, yes, and it was right at the cusp of when things were happening, and just before the electronic records. We were one of the first ones to have like a beta set up for it, and so imagine now it's you have doctors that say they saw you, like my mother in the hospital. They saw my mother and they never even stepped foot in the room, and then had my sister call.
I don't know what it's like for you in the US, but do you find it hard to get a doctor's appointment?
It can be.
It
With
can
a specialist, yeah.
It's getting worse. I think I was telling you the average used to be that it would take for a specialist. It could take, especially like the big ones. It could take 4 weeks. Then it was a few months, which is ridiculous. And now I'm hearing Eve say, that's like 10 months.
August.
Yeah.
That's like I need a new neurologist, and I'm afraid I'm gonna have to stick with this guy because I just can't afford to.
Well, I rang my doctor up the other day, and they said, "No, you unfortunately we can't take appointments over the phone. You have to do an online form that's only open from 8 in the morning till 12 midday." But it's like, I'm working then, so I can't really. And that's to get in to the doctors, to even get a call back. And it's just, they just said, if it's an emergency, call back. I'm like, if it's an emergency, I'll go to hospital.
Yeah, you're not going
to go to emergency. I won't ring the doctors for an emergency. I mean the doctors because it's not an emergency.
But it could be urgent. It could be
it's something sorted.
But even if you're established with somebody, it can take months to be seen.
Yeah.
I've had to cancel appointments due to facts that I've ended up in the hospital, or something else came up and I had to cancel, like, because of another health condition that popped up. And so I've had many reasons. It happens to me all the time. And having to reschedule those appointments now are going to take, with an established doctor, are going to take months.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous,
And then they say that people overuse the emergency room. You have no other option, because if you go to urgent care sends you to the emergency room. I went to my primary and they sent me to the emergency room. They said, you don't have to go right now, but we'd like you to go at least before the day's over. I get there, I wait for 3 hours in an external waiting room. I get put on a bed in a hallway, not even a bed, a gurney in a hallway for another till 4 o'clock in the morning before I got a room in the ER. They tell me I'm being admitted to the hospital. I don't get up to my room until 5 o'clock the next day.
There's a special overflow section in the emergency rooms, because I've worked them. That's for patients that are being admitted but don't have a bed. So you could be there for 24, 48 hours, 72 hours.
And now all the hospitals, this used to be like in the major, more metropolitan area, like around Asbury Park, where you could go in there on a Monday. Don't ever go to the ER on a Monday, because Monday afternoon, there would be 100 people on stretchers waiting to be triaged. And that's not even people coming in on the ambulances who go ahead of everybody.
Well, Mondays at a doctor's office is very busy, so it's hard to get in. So
people go to the ER. And then here's the other piece. All you got to throw in the mix is a mental health diagnosis and mental health meds when you give them your med list, and you suddenly get treated differently.
Yes.
Well, I'm talking about mental health. I've been asking since handing in my notice, which was 3 weeks ago, I've been asking my boss for my new contract for when I start back in November, and so far he's pretty like up to for a week and a half. I was sending me messages or an email saying, "Have you got my new contract? I'd like to sign it before we break for half term." So then I know it's done. And after a while, I was like, you know what? The normal route's not working, so let's try the mental health. I said that it was causing me anxiety, which it was. It was causing me some anxiety because he would just ignore my messages constantly. And he's like, "Oh, I've sorted your contract. You've got the job. I don't understand why it's causing you anxiety there." I'm like, "You're ignoring my messages constantly, and it's there's so much lack of communication between my bosses and me. But it's constant. It's been constant over the sort of like last year, trying to get any information out of them is like trying to get blood from stone."
Yeah. And they could know what they know, but you need to know. It's you know,
Exactly.
you need to know. You need to be sure. And feel secure. Yeah. The
Yeah.
mental health thing, yeah, definitely, unfortunately. But what I think what he's saying is it's looked at as in a very negative way, because then all of a sudden that's what's focused on. Well,
Yeah.
this has to do with your mental health, whether it's anxiety or with depression,
Yeah.
where other things can be overlooked then.
Yeah.
You know, like I was in one of my stints this summer I was in the hospital a few times, but that ended up in the ER. My blood pressure was very high, and of course they, I know what they're doing, and they're trying to distract me so that I was already working on my techniques to make sure my blood pressure wasn't high. I had the cardiologist here telling me what to do. She always tells me to be a rag doll, very, limp body, relax. And then I had my therapist on the other side telling me my breathing techniques. So I was employing everything so that it making sure that it wasn't my stress or anxiety. And then a nurse came in and she started talking to me about movies. And then all of a sudden she wasn't getting where she wanted to get. And then she mentioned diamond painting. And of course that got my attention. And we had a conversation. And I felt a little better, but my blood pressure did not come down. It went up instead.
Oh,
So it
right.
wasn't my anxiety, and which I had kept telling them that it wasn't, But yeah, so they just focus on that, and that's not always the case. I mean, it could contribute to the physical part, but it isn't always the case.
Right.
Things can get overlooked very easily.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But they treat you differently if you have a mental health diagnosis or anything in your history. It's just
Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
like you could your stroke won't be real because you have mental health issues. So yours could be imaginary versus somebody that doesn't have mental health. What I don't understand. I don't understand what the difference would be. My heart attack would be different than somebody else's. Like mine wouldn't be, I don't understand, but it is, they do treat you differently.
Between them not listening, like I can just tell you, I have exact experience from last week. I told them back in the spring I had shingles, I was on medication, etc. And then I said that there was a possibility last week I thought I might be getting the shingles again. So what does it say in my record? Self-diagnosed shingles. I saw a doctor. I was released from work. I was out of work for 6 weeks with doctor notes.
Yeah.
I was given multiple medications. Did you miss that piece that I told you? Self-diagnosed with
very
shingles.
disrespectful. Very
It is
disrespectful.
extremely.
It really, really what's the word I'm
I
looking
love when I tell them I've been off all substances for 42 years, and they drug test me, which they did.
I got drug tested one of the times this summer, and I thought, and it was the very last thing before I left. It might have been that time when they, when I had the heart attack that wasn't really a heart attack, and I thought, what are they testing for? The only thing that showed up was the morphine that they had given me. So I'm like, what did guys
when we
saying
were,
that made them,
Mhm.
you know,
I remember working for a company that you had to have an alcohol test every time you start to work,
mm-hmm. Oh,
just to
every
see every shift, and it was a law that they brought in because people were going out because they were finishing at like 11 o'clock at night. They would go drinking, not sleep, and come back at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
So
I
we got
I
to a
remember
point
those days.
people were making more mistakes than they
Do
should have
that.
done
Yeah.
because they were still intoxicated. So they brought in a rule where you had to be alcohol tested every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I actually had an employee that at the psych hospital that I worked at, and he had the audacity to even mention it to me that he would go and drink in his car during his break. Yeah, that was a problem.
Hello, Sally. Hello, Marie.
Big problem.
Well, you want to perk things up and let's talk about our prizes for
Just before we
October.
get to the prize parade, I just want to say that there has been a few prizes that haven't been claimed. And yes, it's too late for that now, but
Mhm.
those will be put into the grand prize pool. So over the course of this year, there has been a few unclaimed prizes and a few prizes that were originally set out as a grand prize. So the grand prize pool is looking quite nice right now.
Nice. Very nice.
Yes.
That's nice to know. Nice to report.
But just remember, you have a week.
Yeah.
These are nice
And-
prizes. You
and
have
the
a
grand
week.
prizes are going to go to the
Make sure you claim them.
Yes, please do claim your prizes. We don't want anyone missing out.
Yeah.
And the problem is with the grand prize, if you haven't been joined in and submitting progress for all 12 months, then you don't get access to the grand prize pool.
Mhm.
So it's very limited to who those prizes will be going to.
Right. We have to
And there
remember
will
the
be,
grand prize is for whomever has participated every month. So you may not be eligible for the grand prize. So don't miss out on your prizes.
Yes, exactly.
Don't miss out on that.
as we go along. Yeah. When giveaway for October is going to be on November 8th. So
8th,
that's
yes.
just 2 weeks away from today. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes, it varies. So
Yep.
November 8th will be, and then it looks like, let's see what November looks like. The next
the
prize
end.
parade will be the 29th. So that's after,
So yeah, we'll have the 8th, then we'll have the 29th, then we'll do the prizes for November on the 12th of December. And then we'll have to have a look at when we want to do the prize announcements for the December prizes, because I doubt that anyone's going to want to join in live on Boxing Day.
The holidays, yeah.
right. Right.
So we
So
may
we'll-
have to do it
we'll adjust
after
the calendar.
if we do it on the 19th, which is the week after the prize draw for November. At least then everyone knows what the prizes are for December, and we can draw them in the January, and then a couple of weeks after week or 2 weeks after the January draw for the December prizes, we'll do the grand prize one.
I think that's a
Right.
great idea.
Yeah,
like
I
my
think people I want to punch in the face.
It's my leaving gift for being an amazing chef at the school.
It reminds me of the very famous boxer Mike Tyson, who says everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. So
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
that'll give us time to sort out, make sure everybody claims their December prizes in January. And
Yeah.
then we will make sure that we go ahead and
I think if we leave it a week, that gives everyone a week, and then we've got a further week to finalise what the grand prize prizes are,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
then
And that will also be the celebration of our
End of
one
the
year. 1 year of doing this. We're getting there. We're in month 10 in
10.
process.
10.
Month 10 is almost over. We're doing the prize parade, right? It's the 25th. Next Friday is Halloween. We all thought it was next Halloween was Saturday, and then we
So-
realized, oops, we got to be on today. So,
so
all
yes,
right.
I think the grand prize party will be on the 24th of January, if I'm thinking correctly.
Okay.
So we will be reaching out to sponsors to see who is available for the people that have sponsored our event.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
love
that
to
would
have
be
them
nice.
on
Yes,
as
to
well.
have
That would be
everybody,
fun.
yep. That would
Yeah.
be awesome.
We've
That would
had
be
some really
awesome.
terrific sponsors, as you guys know. I think everybody here looks like the usual Asian event suspects are all here. If anybody is new or knows anybody else that loves Asian art and Asian artists, it's not too late to join.
It's
It is
not.
absolutely not too late to
Mhm.
join.
You
People
have-
can still get in on October. Just post by midnight on the 31st Eastern time.
Yep.
And
Still got on October posts.
yeah, bring some more people into the Facebook group, get some more people subscribed to Adam's channel.
Right,
All right.
when you look at
Okay, let me lower my volume. Are we ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that has put together our sponsor prize parade for October. 21 prizes, and then there'll be. Does that include the pop-ups or the pop-ups?
separate.
Four pop-ups.
Right. Tracy says we have 5 new members within the last couple of weeks to the Facebook group. Excellent.
That's awesome.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah.
We have quite a few sponsors that every month. I mean, that's an amazing thing to sponsor an event for 12 months.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Exclusives, I mean, they haven't been around
So
since
here's-
January, but they've been doing every month the last few months.
Mhm.
I think since maybe
Yeah,
August,
Bistro Exclusives came on about mid-year. About mid-year, would you say?
mid-year, about August.
And then Creations Marin every month. And I love that.
Twice a
tray.
month as
I
well.
love the tray.
Twice a month.
2 trays. 2
Yep.
trays a month. Wow.
And
And
those are
this
3
is
separate
Diamond
cover
Tribe.
minders from Diamond Tribe.
They almost look connected as one.
I
With
thought
the
they were
snake in the middle.
connected. I
Yeah.
thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool
Yeah,
thing.
you've got a half moon, you have a snake, and you have a diamond painting.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was all connected.
And of course, Timor at DP with Sparklers every month with a $15 gift code.
Oh, I see
To-
that, Adam.
Build your bling stash and some of your fun 3D printed items. And then Dragons and Beasties. They donated 12 of these DAC kits from Fiona.
They're
They
beautiful.
are archived kits. And I thought they were little ones. They're big ones. They're a
They're
good
big.
size.
They're good size.
And we've got a $20 gift code at Enablers. Not only do they
That's
have
awesome.
pens, they have some cool diamond paintings. They have Knox River as one of their artists. And this is the Flower Designs bundle. Flower
I
Designs
still need to
bundle.
get me this.
I do really like those flower designs.
And then our friend Jeremy.
What
Look
a
at how-
gorgeous blank.
That
Look at
pen
this
is stunning.
gorgeous blank. Wow. This is for the blank of the month from Grateful Pop. And he does a lot of, you can have it turned by whoever you'd like.
And
we
this
have
is Jaded Gem Shop. This is a canvas.
Lunar,
It
Lunar-
is stunning canvas.
Lunar New Year from Jaded Gem Shop. It's one of those fun, it's taken from Cross Stitch.
Yeah.
It's not a conversion though. Jenny Rose Designs event tumbler with the art of Alex Youngis from YLJ Diamond Art. And then our very own Mitchie with MSB Creations, who I got to get on your website because I have a gift code from another event for Mitchie. So
I gotta finish working on that.
yeah. And then Nix's Notion, the trays and putty. We are still waiting for those to come in. They should be in very shortly. And Tracy's saying Dragons and Beasties also contributed 2 to the grand prizes. Wow.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Yep.
that. That's amazing.
Odd Pixie art. Oh, Christopher unboxed the Odd Pixie art stickers that he won. He unboxed them yesterday. So take a look at Christopher Colossus' site,
I need
YouTube
to
channel
get
for
those.
that. And Oh Snap Crafters. $20 gift code's going to go a long way there. They
long way.
they have nice prices and they do scented glue dots, keeping things interesting. Patsy Putty, $10 gift card. Yummy smelling putty, that's for sure. Don't eat the putty. That's always our disclaimer. Disclaimer warning.
You can
do not
smell it as much as you want, just don't eat it.
This is a new sponsor, someone from our
Yeah.
community.
Pink Poodle, and she is offering a choice of cover minder.
She's got a lot of different
Oh, I'm gonna have to go. Is she? And she sells on Facebook. Is that
Facebook.
right?
Mhm.
Is that international? That
I believe so. I think
Okay.
it's-
because I love cover minders.
I know. There's a few of us that do. Right, Cindy?
And then we just had Punky Pie Pours that went by, who's no longer operational, but we're
It
still
was a limited edition.
fulfilling our commitment. Simply Gilded washi tape. I've got some I just put down on my
Yep.
canvas last night.
5-pack, yeah.
Tracy's DP World. Again, yummy, yummy putty. Oh, Cindy says, ooh, cover minders.
Yeah.
Cindy, how many are you up to? Cindy has a huge collection. Troy Shipley. This month we have a blank from Troy. Troy does some gorgeous, gorgeous blanks.
And you
My,
can send it to
my-
your choice
my
of Turner.
pen goes-
Again, a reminder, I do have a list of Turners if you need a recommendation.
Definitely.
See, and we have
request,
quite a
at
few
request.
partners that are also our sponsors here.
Sponsors.
And remember, come bring all of your friends that are in this event. Bring them to the live for the pop-ups, and also
Yes,
the trivia.
everybody's invited. Yes.
Now, I did see, Kat, you had on in the Facebook group, you posted about Diwali, which is
Yesterday was the last day.
okay. Yesterday was the last day of Diwali. Is that going to have anything to do with the trivia?
Could be, yeah.
Could be. So Sydney thinks she's just over 500 on the cover minder. She needs to count
Ooh.
again.
There
I
will be
need to
some
get
cover
like a
minders on
metallic plate for the wall
as
so I can
well.
put all my cover minders on.
So let's see. Are these some of the pop-ups here, or is this
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the pop-ups. The green are
We've
all the
got-
pop-ups.
Asian theme bracelet from Mishi from MSV? Kat's going to donate a mystery prize this month, being mysterious.
Mhm.
Please
Always,
support
it's always a surprise.
our small shops sponsors. If you are able to make purchases, do so. Go to the list in the Facebook group. If you don't have the funds or you're on a no buy, like and follow them in their socials. Share them on your socials. That
Yeah.
helps them to gain exposure.
Yep.
Pink Poodle's brand new to the market. Let's get her word out.
Yeah,
Name's
definitely.
Ashley.
We'll share
We see-
share her channel, share everything. Yeah, it's
She's
a good
one of
way to
us.
help them.
She's one of us. She's got lots
Yep.
of lives she's doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt says a mystery prize for Tanis.
Okay, Tanis, if you want to throw me a hint, you know where to find me
We've got our
or what
washi
you'd
tape.
like to see. I have
We
to-
got our
I have to get
washi tape
creative. The
collector.
reason I don't because I have to get creative because if Tanis keeps winning, then I gotta change it up.
She won this one last month.
Yes, she's got.
But
She's,
it wasn't the
we
month
already
before she was back, yeah.
you just have to put it in the mail. Yeah.
Janice
She
is
did win
back.
last month. She did have an off month though. I think
She
there was
did.
1 month that she didn't win. So
Wow, let's see.
I'm going to stop. Let's see.
Muttnut has 450 rolls of washi tape. She's not
Yeah,
counted her
Muttnut is
cover
washi
binders.
tape. Yep,
Yeah.
that's Muttnut's thing. Mm-hmm.
Well, my pen came in from Ashley now, so I'm happy that I have my pens.
Oh, do you want to
That's
show them?
awesome.
I can show. So
Yeah,
this was this. I don't know where Angel got this from. It is an Ashley pen, Ashley Blank Turning, but I don't know where she got it from. And she gave me this one.
Ooh.
Oh, I love the
Look at
colors.
the purple
But
and
they
gray.
make me
Is
think
that-
of you, Adam.
It's
Definitely.
purple.
It's what?
It's like a hot pink, a fuchsia, or purple.
Yeah, it's like a future purple.
And
it's like my
Fordite.
background.
It's Fordite.
It is.
Yeah,
Fordite.
it's got Fordite. Yep,
Look at the turn on that.
that's a
with the
pretty
baseball
turn.
bat.
I have one, but I
Yeah.
don't like the turn on mine.
Can we make Adam big?
I don't know how to, Tracy, if you know how to, because
It's on the cell
it's on
phone.
my phone and I can't.
Oh.
I don't know how to do it. If you're still here, Tracy.
Maybe Tracy can do magic in the background. Otherwise, we'll just have to look closer, stick our face in the screen. Yeah, that's Fordite in that pen.
Yeah,
I think that could
that's
be a Troy
beautiful.
blank. That could be a Troy blank.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Troy.
Got that Troy. Oh, Tracy's not in StreamYard. She's
Okay.
just in
Yeah,
chat.
that's fine. Because I'm using my phone, I can't find the. I can see where the guests are, and I see me, but it's not got. It's only got like removed from stage, and band members. Like neither of those two are a good thing. Yes. Then
I would know.
1, 2. As we're talking about Grateful Park,
Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at
That's
that
pretty.
turn.
That's
Wow,
really
you can
pretty.
hold that two different ways.
yeah,
You can hold
That's
that
nice.
in that second section or down by the ball end.
my fingers always will plant in that section on the
Right
on the
there.
baseball buttons.
Wow,
It's a stunning pen.
It's gorgeous.
that's beautiful.
Then the lovely Tracy did something that was naughty.
Tracy must be feeling good. She's back to naughty. Yay.
She's back to being naughty. So this pen,
Tracy says you have to be on the PC for
Okay.
to do to yeah.
so this blank was Tracy's, and it's stunning.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
But
That's a
because
That's a
because
handwriting.
Tracy gave it to me,
a writing
it's a
pen.
writing pen.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
This, that was a Raptor blank.
Oh wow. That's amazing.
I worked with
Rapture
Ashley
Resonance blank.
to find
Into a
out
writing
what
pen.
the
That is beautiful.
the problem is when you do the writing pen, there's so many kits out there that if you want to match it up to the colours in the pen, and there's so many gold pen kits out there, but I wanted something that's silver looking to match with the silver in the pen.
Mm-hmm.
And then keeping with Raptor,
That look. I just want to comment on the writing pen, Adam. It looks like the
Yep.
quality of the kit is really good quality. I can tell just how smoothly that came out.
it's stunning.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It really is stunning.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. That's
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And look, this one.
Wow.
Oh,
I like the turn on that.
Mhm.
I've seen that type of blank, but that turn is really something.
I had a similar blank, but it was not as well defined.
That
is
one's very sharp, very
well
clear.
defined.
Yeah.
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 And then the last Raptor blank is this one.
Oh, that is so cute. I
So
like
Oh,
those
that's so
colors.
This
cool.
one's called Stepping Stones.
Look at the turn on that.
I
Oh,
like that this is like a double
I
layer.
see that. That's gorgeous.
Is that an
Most-
Ashley? Is that an Ashley turn?
Yeah, these are all Sashi Ashley turns,
Oh, Ashley.
and
Wow.
like that sort of double end. I want to see if we can, it's focusing on me rather than the blank.
Oh yeah, we can see it.
Oh
We
yeah.
can definitely
Oh,
see
yeah.
that. Look at that turn.
I love that. I love the colors too. I like those two colors
Mhm.
together.
And then we have an Eric. I can't remember what his last name is. It Eric Kai? Eric Key?
I don't
From
think
where?
I know him.
It's an Eric blank turned by Ashley.
That is beautiful. Eric
Is that-
Eric from where? That
is
is
it-
a beautiful colors.
Is that wood hybrid or is
It's
that
a
all
wood-
resin?
It's a wood hybrid.
It's a wood
Wow.
hybrid. Wow.
Look at how shiny the wood part. Wow.
Tracy
Is
says
Eric
Eric
from
Key.
where? From
Eric Key, that's it. It's Eric Ki, but it's pronounced Eric Key. If you go on to Ashley's Ashley's Facebook, a lot of the times you'll see blank creators that are doing little auctions on their pen, and that was one that no one bidded on but me.
wow.
It was a great blank. And the last three, if I'm not mistaken, are Zap Parish blanks.
Another sponsor.
This one is
I was gonna say Zach Posen, that's the designer.
this
Zach
is
Parrish.
Angel's favorite.
Oh, that looks like candy.
Ooh.
That is
What,
like
what,
raspberry.
what was the last thing you said about it?
Hey, this is Angel's favorite that I've got.
It's gorgeous.
Oh.
Wow.
That
I
is
love
beautiful.
the turn. I love the
Yeah.
bling. I love the colors.
And if pink's not right for you, then my favorite, maybe
I know
purple.
Wow, that would be up
Ooh.
Tammy's alley. She likes the dark, the black.
No, I love the turn on
That's
this. I've
good.
never seen a turn like that before.
No.
Wow. It's got
With
like
the,
a little bit of pink in it, doesn't it? Or is that reflecting off your shirt? And
There's like little bits of pinky purple,
oh, there is.
almost
Yeah,
like glitter underneath it.
I love that.
And then the final one is this. No, you're not rolling us aside, thank you.
That
Oh,
is gorgeous.
look at the bats on that. The baseball bats on that.
I like that one a lot. That turn.
So yeah, I've got the Grateful Pot blank was like a quite thick blank, but it's nice to have a mix. So I've had some really thin blanks, some medium ones, and some thick and one thick one, which
I
is great.
did too now, and I'm enjoying it for different things. I can't use a thick one for like a long time, but I can mix it up. I like mixing it up. Yeah.
I always try and use ones with baseball bat ends, or at least baseball bat finger holds that's somewhere on the pen, because I'm very much a heavy placer, and the amount of multiplacers I snap, because especially the plastic ones, they just ping off because I press down too hard.
I've
It's
done
a
it.
mess. But the thing is, plastic ones line up nicely, and the problem is with the metal rounds, because the metal is almost like too big. It's what's that? Oh, you snapped it.
It's 3D printed and it was a rain stick. It had the little beads in it that made the noise.
Yeah.
And I was putting putty in it and pressing down to get the putty
To
in,
get
and I snapped it right in half.
What is
So that means now you've got two flippers, yeah?
I have two minis now.
there you go.
Flip it, but it's a single-sided mini now.
There you go.
I like having all the mix. Like, I
love having a mix.
Because when my hand hurts from one thing, I pick up a different one. When
Exactly.
one's too heavy, I pick up a light one.
Right. I
I have-
always have multiple pens. I don't just have one pen during a.
Yeah.
a
I usually have-
multiple.
I have like 10 out in a Berta boat. I had a little surprise at work. I walked into work and one of the coworkers from one of the programs and one of my students that graduated that works in our building, she came in. She goes, Eve, I got something for you. I won this. I won this at a craft event. And she comes in and she gave me this.
Wow, that's stunning.
It's so
Yeah.
beautiful. Get out of here. She saw it and knew what it was.
I said, no, you keep it. She goes, I have another one. I said, I have
Oh.
many. She said, no, I want you to have it.
Oh, oh, okay.
And
Wow.
it's got that spring vibe to it.
Mhm.
And
So
it's just,
like
yeah.
Estelle-y,
I
like
have no idea who made it. No idea who made it, where it came from, anything like that. But it was in a prize.
Oh, that's
basket
too
she
bad.
won.
But that
Yeah.
is so nice. The color, the blank
Yeah.
and the turn. Yeah.
Cindy says she's been using the same pen for about 2 years. I get that too.
Until this year, she won a couple of
Yeah, that is
she
true.
won her one pen, but she said her only addiction will be her cover minders, and she's
Okay.
sticking by it.
Well, as long as she's got under 500 pens, then cover minders is still the addiction.
Right. Cover minders is a little bit more of an affordable habit than the pen or the kid habit.
Especially, I've been, you know how I've had this tweezers recently?
Yes.
Oh, the tweezers could be another. Oh, that.
So I've been in chats with the lady who runs it, and hopefully I can get a sponsor for one of my next year's events. But if you don't know, these are one of the tweezers that I was talking about.
That one.
So cool.
It is so amazing.
So
amazing. It's jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so
it's
cute.
Got the charm.
That is so adorable.
Yeah.
But Anna at Gemify, she does mystery cover minders at £2 a cover minder. So every time I put an order in, it's like, yeah, put some cover minders in.
Yeah.
And my two favourite ones, I think, two.
Oh, so Mudnut says she was using her lava pen, but the pen that she got in the prize pack in August. You got to remind us, which pen was that? And that she loves that pen to death. You have to remind us which one that was, Mudnut. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't have my notes here.
August. What did she
pull out a spreadsheet? I got a spreadsheet for that.
I have my she won a bundle?
I think she won a bundle.
She won the kitty. That from you.
Kitty pack. Okay. I'm trying to remember
she had
what
the Leopard Leatherwork shades pen.
Shades. Was it
what pack was it?
There was
the kitty.
There were two in there. Oh, it's the one with the snake.
She got the kitty pen. Oh, maybe that's
the year of the snake pen. Yes, that was the year of the snake pen. And I had a similar one. I actually won that pen.
Who is it?
Alyssa Menk's Lunar New Year event.
Oh, Mudnut.
She won the kitty bundle.
Yeah, in the Lunar New Year event, I won that pen. And I have one very similar that is Year of the Rooster in the exact same colors. So I decided to donate that to this event. And I also want to, we support everybody in the community. Alyssa Menk, I don't know, but I have a feeling she'll do her Lunar New Year event up in January.
I'm sure.
Now we got to start talking about 2026. As you guys know, this event is going to end. And there are so many more events going on. Every month, there's so many more events. So soon the 2026 events will get announced. Adam's got a couple coming up in 2026. Which ones are you doing, Adam?
An Alice in Wonderland event, which is in April. April, and then I'm doing a mystical Midsummer Madness, which is May, June, and that will be fairies, dragons, and anything fairy tale.
And I will be doing a Year of the Horse, not necessarily an Asian event. It's going to just be a personal goal, DP along. But because the horse is the year that I was born in, and 2026 will be my 60th birthday. So I'm going to do the DP along. I'll have a couple prizes here and there, but I will have a full month event in September, which will be my birthday. So I'll have some course related
Okay.
event in September. So but for the year, my goal is to do horse related for the year of the horse, my year. But I also need to mention that starting November 1st, Lee and Lenore from LNL Diamond and myself, along with Tammy, will be doing Share the Care. So November 1st, Share the Care will be starting. Yeah, it
That's
should be fun. And there'll be a lot of
caregivers, right?
Yes,
Caregivers.
so it's family caregiving, National Family Caregivers Month. So it's about awareness for caregiving, the challenges, the struggles, and also how to ask for help and get help and take care of your own well-being in order to be able to care for other people. So, but basically, any canvas that reminds you of someone that you've cared for, whether it's their likes, their occupation, their favorites of anything, a sport, something you shared together. It could be a pet, because also family caregiving includes not just people that have illnesses or disease that you've cared for, but people with mental health issues. Sometimes we have, to take care of a family member or friend that has mental health issues. We have to take care of somebody that has a disability. Could be blindness, could be something else, something physical, other physical issues, as well as children with behavioral issues or developmental issues. And we're going to include also caring for your pet, because there are a lot of us in the community that have cared for sick pets as well. So we're going to include that as well. Or if you have been someone that's been cared for during a bout of illness or disease or something, or for whatever reason, you can also do it about the person that provided care for you. So either way, just very easy. Just find something that reminds you of that person, and it's not to make you can reflect while you're working on the piece, but also find joy in it. Hopefully, you'll find joy in that, and get some valuable information. So, yep, that'll be on. We have Share the Care Facebook group. Let me see.
And is that event's going to run through Facebook?
It's Facebook and YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And YouTube. Okay.
Yep. I didn't think of, I wasn't prepared.
Right. And Matt's talking about how our pets care for us as well.
Yeah, mine is definitely caring for me. Yeah, definitely caring. That is true. That is true. But the one thing I just taught my cat, I trained my cat to sit on command. So yes, so Sebastian does sit for his snacks, mostly just snacks. But he was frustrated the other day with me, and it's kind of like, Mom, really? You're making me sit and I'm hungry. He's like he did like a really sit. He sat. But I don't know if we can train them our pets to diamond paint. And actually, we have Muttnut who lost a pet recently. I'm so sorry. Condolences. Yeah, Muttnut lost one of her. Is it guinea pig? I want to say guinea pig. Yeah, her guinea pig. And yeah, they provide us a lot of support and comfort. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cindy says she's going to sign on just to hear Lenore sing. We have to find a good song for Lenore to sing. See what we can come up with.
See what we come up with. Yeah. Let me find.
There's lots of events going on. We encourage double dipping, triple dipping, or
I almost forgot. Cat Fedora. Not Cat. Femke Deborah. Femke Deborah. That's another event that's starting in November.
It starts in November. I think there may be some. I don't know when Jingle Drill starts, but
November.
Some of those
Jingle Drill starts.
The season events are starting up. Yeah.
yeah, I believe that's also, I don't know if it's a month or two. Is that Jennifer Roberts? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
I
Maybe not.
have no idea. I have had no bandwidth to keep up with anything.
I,
Once in a
I have
while,
been out of everything lately, so but I'm just thinking of last year. I think it was Rhonda and Jennifer Roberts did an event together at the end of the year. I know I won something from that.
I'm halfway through my 6-day and 2 evening plus regular work week. You know, the whole that I'm halfway through that, so soon that will be done.
Oh, that'll be over. Oh,
Yeah.
good. It's not going to take
Yeah.
you into the holidays, is it?
No, it ends right before Thanksgiving.
I was going to ask you, Kat, neither of you got the mystery kit, did you? I think, Kat, you were saying you missed out.
On which one?
On the mystery box, sorry, the mystery box bundle.
Yes, the Halloween mystery box. I did not get. No.
I
Anyone
did-
in the chat got it?
I did get the Halloween mystery box.
Oh, what'd you
And
get?
I did get that Mrs. Butter D apple pie, and I did destash it. And because of the Mrs. Butter D, I appreciate her art, but it's not my thing.
Yeah.
And the prices people were getting for it were pretty up there. I didn't go too terribly high, but I did end up paying for my box.
Yeah.
And I got the one that I really wanted, which was the Peggy Collins. I think it's called The Witch's Way.
Yes, that was
And then
gorgeous.
I got a Smurfs one. And what was the other one I got? I got the Autumn Sunset.
Okay.
It's called Autumn Sunset. Yeah. And then there was another, I was buying another kit and with the Halloween drop, and there was a mystery deal. You know, the mystery deal sometimes pops up. And that I got a Rosie Scribbles, and it's called something Potion Fairy, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So I was buying the is it Levitating Spell? Or no, it was Cozy Autumn was the other one I was buying.
Yeah.
So got lots of Halloween kits.
I know I got I don't know what it's called, but it was there's like Ghost Family or something where you got the ghost in the house in the background. I got that one. So that's at Angels now, along with the mystery kit that came out, which was the Anne Stokes one.
Oh.
And there was one other, but I can't remember who it was. But my mystery box came, and
lost your sound.
I think he just stepped away from the screen. He's going to get the box.
Oh, I'm looking at the TV. I mean, at my phone, it's behind, lagging.
I got Potion Delivery by Rosie Scribbles.
Oh yeah, that's the one that I got too. Yeah, Potion Delivery.
And that's the first time I've seen an 100 color kit from DAT.
Say again?
It's a 100 color kit. It's the first time I've seen a 100 color kit.
100 color? I didn't even realize
100?
100 colors.
Oh.
1 AB, 2 iridescent, 5 fairy.
Wow.
And does she have little dragons or little? Oh, she has the little fairies in there. Are there fairies in there?
No, it's schools, like 2 floating schools at the top.
Okay.
See if I can. Right, try to face it in back. There.
So Matt is asking, are you lagging? I think you might have had a little internet glitch. And then he said, or are you sniping already? So I'm like, is there another auction I don't know about?
That was the first one, and I'm happy with that one.
Okay. That looks good.
I got this one, which is the first of them that I will be doing.
Oh, is that the Lorenz?
It's a Lorenz, and I've never really liked the birds, but this one, it's stunning.
It looks fun.
Yeah.
It does look fun.
Auction round 3 just started. Holy crap, I didn't even know.
And then I traded this one for one of Angel's. But the other kit that I got in my box was this weird one.
What is it? I can't even
This
tell what
is
it is.
Sparkle the Unicorn by David Penpound.
Sparkle the Unicorn. Okay.
And I think I'm going to end up destashing that one.
Oh, that does kind of look kind of.
It's not
Hmm.
exactly my cup of tea.
That was in
Yeah,
your
that's like my one I
Halloween
got.
mystery kit.
That was in my mystery box, yep.
Oh,
And then the other one, which I don't know what to do with, is this one, which is Ripples by James Merger.
What's the name of that one?
This is Ripples, and the other one was
I never even heard of it.
Sparkle.
can't really see it.
But
What
this,
is Ripples? What is it?
it's a Labrador on a
On a dock?
dock.
Oh, I know. I've seen that one. That's
Oh,
pretty.
I know
okay,
Tracy said
yeah.
she liked
That is pretty.
she was interested in it, but I don't know what the shipping would be like for
Mm-hmm. No, that's a
US.
nice one. It's a landscape. Considered a landscape.
Yeah, it's considered a landscape, but it's portrait.
Mm-hmm. It's cropped, yeah.
I guess.
Have you guys seen the Diamond Design Company? One of
I haven't seen anything of her in a while. I know she had some gorgeous little ones the other day when I checked. I can't remember.
yeah, there's some new stuff. Yeah. Just guys, keep an eye on our sponsors. They're always coming up with stuff. We're
Yeah.
trying to remind them to post stuff on our Facebook group. But
I heard
yeah.
their mini kits are very. I don't have any yet. Very
I
high
do.
quality. Melinda said.
I have one, but I haven't done it. I think it's them before they were called the Diamond Design Company. I believe it's the same one.
Yes.
Right? They had another name.
And I
before.
don't
it
know
was
if you guys
King
are aware or not.
Mystical Dream Diamonds was where Amy came from, and she left because she wasn't happy, and she made Diamond Design Company.
Oh, that's where that was from. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
There's been some change in ownership at Mystical Dream Diamonds as well. I believe it's announced on Facebook if you want details. And there's a new part owner of Diamond Design Company.
Yes.
Do you guys know? It's Ditsy
Yes.
from Ditsy's Diamond Den. And Ditsy's Diamond Den has opened her own shop where she is doing putty holders and trays. And there's something unique and different about those trays.
Mm-hmm.
Melinda says one of them reminded me of my Halloween costume. Oh, my naughty Halloween costume.
The naughty
Everybody
one.
wants to see my naughty and also sarcastic Halloween costume. I think that's going to drop tonight. It's Tammy's Halloween party with the usual suspects. So we're doing what we do. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
So what else do we have before we
I wanted to do something.
I got to get Kathy over to D&D. I just found out there's an auction tonight, so I have to go and try not to spend any money. I kitted up Golden Lotus.
This is what I say to auctions.
I know you're gonna be there. I know you're gonna
I need to be good because I've got stuff to pay for, and I've got that many kits that I don't need to buy anymore.
Right. They're just fun. It's just
I'm gonna wait until Black Friday. That's what I keep telling myself. And then the mystery boxes came out and Halloween boxes came out. I'm like, God's sake.
No, but that's because somebody is very evil. There's an evil company out there that keeps bringing out stuff, and it's like, are you kidding me? Like, everybody's waiting for Black Friday, but then they keep and the restocks. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's my wish list. Oh,
I'm going to tell you, there's probably going to be restocks tonight because right now there's nothing in their restock section.
No.
And you know how that goes.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Oh,
starting to
oh, there's
starting to learn
another
the-
good mention, Bella Art de Nicole. Oh my goodness. She's got some new artists as well and some beautiful artwork, some beautiful diamond paintings. You have to also check them out. I think today is the last day of the sale, but if you buy 3 kits, it's like a step. What's that word? If you buy 1, you get so much off. If you buy
Yeah.
2, you get so much off. If you buy
Yeah.
3, you get 1
Like a
free.
gradient.
Right. But if you buy, say you did in one order, you could do 6 and get 2 free. You don't have to
Okay.
separate. So
I know it's not a link to our sponsors, but I know that Grateful Pop has done some collabs with them, which is Castaway Creations.
oh yeah.
I'm sure, if I'm not wrong, that Castaway Creations have got a buy one get one free on blanks at the minute.
Oh, they do. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Blanks, buy one get one. I've never seen that with pens or blanks. Yeah.
No, I haven't. But yeah, that I'm sure.
And
I'm
they're
sure the
Grateful,
Castaway Creations.
are they Grateful Pop blanks? Is that what
I
you're saying?
haven't seen any Grateful Pop blanks on there, but there is an assortment of blanks on there. But yeah, even buying it on free on blanks is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and there's going to be now with the holidays and stuff. So
Yeah, definitely.
keep your eyes out. If you see something, we have our discounts in on that list. Adam is for Beach City Boutique. He has an
Yeah,
affiliate
please go
code.
and check Beach City Boutique out because she has
Gorgeous
lots
stuff.
of new kits that have just come out, and there's some gorgeous ones. I have a code which is Sparkly Diamonds 15, which if anyone is after it, I can post it. I think it is in the group anyway.
And Bistro Blanks, I have a code, an affiliate code for Bistro Blanks, Bistro exclusives as well. So
Yeah.
that's on the list as well. And Enablers Outpost is signing one of our own in the community.
Wow.
Courtney, Diamond Star Girl's best friend. Her art is being signed by
Yes.
Enablers Outpost, and I forget who was the other artist. Eve, do you remember?
I
Well,
don't.
Ashley
Off the top of my
Crafts with
head, I don't.
Crashly has her papers, but her artwork is going to be at Enablers Outpost and one other company. I can't remember who the other company is.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then Sarah Ann Creations, who's also another sponsor of ours, has released papers of her artwork at Crafts with Crashly. So we have some amazing intertwined sponsors and
Crashly's dropping, I think, twice a week. They now have the artist of the week, and they got a lot going on. They're doing the auction. They do their 7 p.m. Eastern Sunday nights. So, yeah.
There's a lot going on in the community, and I haven't even been around the community pretty much in the past week or two.
No.
Oh, there's Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Actually,
Hi,
Sarah,
Sarah.
since the last time we chatted and I had a little snooze fest, yeah, it's been rough. It's been a little rough.
All right.
All right. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your weekend. Make sure you have fun at the auctions.
Yes. Give Adam a thumbs up. Give Adam a thumbs up.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up, please.
Channel.
And subscribe to his channel. And do not forget the 31st is the deadline for your October canvases, okay?
Absolutely.
Do not forget.
If you've got people that you haven't shared this event to, please do. I know we've only got a couple of months left, but still a couple of months worth of prizes to be won.
Yeah, a lot of prizes.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We'll see you all on the 8th for the October giveaway. If not, somewhere else soon. Like we're all going to probably run to the auction now. And Sarah says she's probably going to be putting the bags on sale for the last 2 months of the event so she can get them sold. Fair enough. Put it in the
it's
Sarah,
a
feel free to
great,
post it in the group.
great
I
time
love-
to grab amazing bags.
Yes,
Great time. Yep.
absolutely. Gorgeous, gorgeous parasol bag.
Don't miss that
So-
out. There's some, and she has other ones too that are really gorgeous. So yeah, and
Yes.
they're fun. If you have whips, if you do whips, multiple canvases at one time, you can separate your whips with the bags. You know, the trays, the pens, whatever it is.
And they make great gifts for people too. Just
Mhm.
an
They can use them
FYI.
for makeup. They can use them for traveling. They
Yeah.
hold a lot.
Yeah.
Very nice and high quality. Very high quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for
Take care,
joining me, Pat.
everybody.
And
have a great
Eve,
weekend.
and thank you for being in the comments, Tracy. I appreciate you.
Adam, good
you.
luck.
Yes.
I think the next time we see you, you will be
I'll be in my new job. And hopefully a lot less stressed.
Good. Good for
that's
you.
What that's what we
Next
want to
time I
hear.
see, I'll be in the wind down. I'll be in the wind down of my extra hours. So
I don't know where
Oh.
the HELL I'll be.
she'll be out on Long Island.
On
Drinking
Long
coffee.
Island for sure.
Drinking
Oh,
coffee.
I actually have a neighbor that I will be meeting tomorrow that won a prize in this event, and I will be delivering it. So there won't be any
Excellent.
shipping to pay for it
Is
because
that the one that I told you about?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's like less than 5 minutes, I think, from me.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
So,
amazing that
it'll be a
somebody's
very
5
brief
minutes away.
because we don't really know each other, but later on we're gonna do a meetup and stuff. But
No,
we
that's
are-
awesome.
You'll be surprised. You think these meetings are going to be very brief? We got plenty to talk about. All you got to do is, what are you working on?
yeah,
Who's
Yes,
your favorite artist? Do you like squares
Exactly.
around? There's plenty to talk about.
plenty to talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But,
All right.
See you soon, everyone.
All
Good
right.
night, Mitchie.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Nice seeing you here. Thumbs up, everybody, for our host, Adam.